Hey guys, welcome to Theory Thursday. We're gonna speak No Way Home trailer. My name is Sam, and my partner is Herc.
Kirk. Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right, so we're gonna talk about the trailer and our theories behind it. First of all, my first initial reaction to that trailer was, "What the fuck? Oh my god, is this really happening?" Oh, Tom Holland. Yeah, that was literally my whole entire reaction. It was mostly Tom Holland, but like, oh my god.
See, my initial reaction was like, "Oh my god, they got the OG guys back. We're getting the band back together. We're getting the band back together."
Phineas and Ferb. I'm getting the band back together, Ferb.
Yeah, nah, that's exactly how I felt because I'm assuming we got Willem Dafoe as the original Green Goblin, and we got the freaking OG Doc Ock coming in. It's just and just to dive in a little bit, we all know that Andrew Garfield and
Toby
Toby is going to be in the movie. Let's go.
My god. Oh, I know. Just okay, remember that like one scene where like Dr. Octopus is like, "Hello, Peter," and it's like Spider-Man getting into his iron suit. I don't think it's Tom Holland Spider-Man. I think it's Toby and him saying hello,
No,
Peter.
but then okay. Let's start at the very beginning, right? Let's start at the very beginning. Okay, so I guess my first question for you is, do you think Mysterio died that day?
I really do believe he did die that day. Because Peter can actually hear someone's dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he got so emotional with Tony Stark dying. So I do really believe Mysterio's dead, big time.
Okay, so you didn't think it was fabricated. Did you think that Mysterio knew this was gonna happen?
I didn't think he knew he was gonna die. I think he would think he was gonna live. But he also did plan, like, just in case he is gonna die, expose Peter.
Yes,
he wanted to expose Peter.
Do you think? Don't you remember how he had the knowledge of the multiverse, right? The multiverse theory, how he was talking about it when him and
yeah, but then at the end, when we found out, he was like, "I was faking the whole entire thing. I'm not from this earth, and you're not from this earth. I just came to trick you guys."
yes. So does that mean he knew everything that was going to happen? He knew that Peter Parker. He knew that he was going to die, and he knew that Spider-Man was going to revert time once he leaked the video of who actually is Spider-Man.
I don't think he knew Spider-Man's gonna reveal time. Do all that stuff. What's that? No, I don't think he knew. I think he knew that he was gonna expose Peter, so he can paint himself as a hero instead of Peter being a hero.
Okay, so you don't think that this was pre-planned by him because he's a pretty smart guy. He got that far and he was able to take everything and manipulate so many people. He got that far. I just don't know how much of what he was saying about the multiverse theory when they were geeking out in that hideout in Italy, I think, was actually true.
I think everybody, like anybody smart, knows the knowledge of the multiverse, but I don't think they're gonna get everybody to be like, "Hey, yeah, there's this such thing as a multiverse." Because, I mean, yeah, everybody, like, even smart people doesn't need to know, like, I'm not that smart, but yet I still know the multiverse theory, not because of, like, watching all these superhero movies. It's because of watching the Arrow shows before confirming about the multiverse.
Okay, but you don't think that Mysterio knew about this? Okay, like he didn't plan for it to be this far.
I think he had a plan because Tony Stark like literally ruined him. Mm-hmm. Then he's like, I'm going to do the same thing to Tony's apprentice, which is AKA Peter.
Okay. Also, I have a question, like regarding like the rest of the trailer. You know how he's on the rooftop talking about it, and then he's walking in the street, and people are surrounding him because they know who he is. Why isn't he kind of like locked up, or hiding out somewhere? Why is he like in the open still trying to live his life?
Because I think he can live his life because like his secret got exposed, yes, But that's not gonna stop him. He's gonna try and say that he's innocent. He's gonna live his life as much as he can. Obviously, people are gonna be like, "You're a murderer. Get out of here. We don't want you." But like, I still believe that he can still live his life. Not the best life, obviously, but like he can still live his life.
Oh no, for sure. I'm just surprised like no government agency got him and locked him up behind a freaking cell.
I think Shield is helping him to point like, hey, like please just let him live his life. He's just a kid still.
No, that's valid.
Like I believe like yeah, I believe that because like he's still a kid. Like we're gonna send him to juvie or something he didn't do. Can we also talk about Doctor Strange for a second? Because I know after that one scene, it was like Halloween was mentioned, and he's like, like thinking Doctor Strange. Most people are saying that's not Doctor Strange. I do believe that is Doctor Strange.
See, I could see why people think it's not him because that's so out of character.
We don't know his character. We only have one full movie
but
about
like
Doctor Strange.
He's not that type of like. I guess from that point you could infer he's not that kind of unless he planned ahead of time. Because you know how he saw like all the possibilities or whatever, and then the third, maybe he thought that's what was supposed to happen because he's the guy who's in charge of time, and he knows what's supposed to happen and what's not supposed to happen, and what he could change and what he can't change. Maybe that was a part of the plan, but even still, it's just kind of like it's iffy.
But my thing is, people are like, "Oh, that's not Doctor Strange behavior." I'm like, you don't know Doctor Strange.
Yes, but look, he knows not to mess with time, though. That's the thing. He knows not to mess with time.
This is the same guy we're talking about that he was pulling pranks on Wong while he was learning everything. He is witty and smartass, not gonna lie. So this is basically still Doctor Strange. He's just being more laid back.
Okay,
because there's not a big threat after him anymore.
I'm not gonna say it's not him. I think it's the real Doc, but I'm just saying I understand why people think it's not him because it's kind of weird and out of character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's not him, but at the same time, I'm not saying it couldn't be him.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. That you want to be in both sides just in case, but I'm saying it's probably it's Doctor Strange. It's not 500 million people. And then Wong leaving. What the heck, Wong? You are needed. You're in almost every single mention, almost every single.
We know where
Marvel
he went, though. I think
right now.
I think he went to go get Shang-Chi. I don't know where that's another thing. Where do you think that movie falls in the timeline?
I know Shang-Chi is 2 years after Endgame, and this one is set right after No Way Home. Not No Way Home, Far From Home.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I don't know where Wong is going, to be honest. That we're going to find out that movie if they ever mention it.
Yeah, because I was thinking that this was beforehand and he was going to Shang-Chi. If you guys haven't watched our podcast for Shang-Chi, go watch it right now.
Yeah.
Right now. Or go listen to it because that was fire and you guys could catch up to what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But
I don't know where Wong is going. He can go anywhere, to be honest. Like he's doing that little circle thing they normally do, and they can just go anywhere. Like he can literally just go to McDonald's probably or in a hotel so he can get out of the cold area. So it could be literally anything.
I don't know. I'm curious to see where he ends up going because I'm thinking, I don't know. I could be wrong. I just don't know where it falls in the timeline of the movie. But keeping on with that, like, okay, so you see after like he did the magic spell whooshy thingy. What was the whole dealio with the train? You know how like the world was shifting and it was like I guess some kind of paradox.
That's Doctor Strange doing the mirror dimension where like nothing on the outside world can be affected, only where they're in.
And yeah,
because that's what happens when you're in the mirror dimension is like that. Like the outside world won't see what's going on. They're going to be fine. They're not going to be harmed. It's just only this area. I do think it is the mirror dimension that every single 5 seconds if you see the buildings, New York being in the middle, falling apart, the train scene.
Yeah, no. I agree with you 100%. But like, I'm just curious to how he's gotten to, freaking Tobey Maguire's universe. You know what I mean?
I think
Like how did
I think the
like
train scene, that's where we're going to be introduced to Toby and Andrew's Spider-Man because he's protecting them and putting a circle around Spider-Man for what reason? And he's going in there?
I don't know. That train kind of reminded me of, you remember when in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, when he was like trying to stop the train, he had the webs on the building and he was sitting in front of it, standing in front of it, try to slow it. That kind of reminded me of that. I don't know why. Maybe it's like an Easter egg or something. That kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah, no, I see it. Okay, so can we talk about quickly Peter being in chains and in the desk and someone slamming paper?
Yep, that's a familiar looking hand.
It looks like Daredevil. I'm very excited. If it is the same actor that did Daredevil TV show, you know I'm gonna be crying and be very happy because he did an amazing job. Um, I I really hope they do because I don't. People always say that She-Hulk was going to be the lawyer, and I'm like, oh, you can't introduce a She-Hulk yet. No, no. I really hope they
They need to
introduce
fix the
Matt
whole.
Murdock's because he's a lawyer for all the superheroes,
Yeah.
so it makes sense.
See, the thing is with that, the whole Hulk universe thing, that they need to figure that out before they even introduce the She-Hulk. Because I still, nobody even understands what's going on with the main Hulk. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's like kind of counterintuitive what they're doing, but it's okay.
it's okay. Also, when they're going to school, I noticed like in the background, like there's some people that actually support Spider-Man, which you know, hey, I support him. Like I know he's not the killer. And then there's this person right behind Zendaya with blonde hair. I think that's Flash. You know what
Oh,
I'm
that
talking
is
about?
Flash. I think. Yeah. See, I think that I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, okay, that's Flash. He got the whole homage and dyed his hair and this, that, and the third.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think it is Flash because like he loves Spider-Man more than anything. He's like Spider-Man's number one fan. But like
Fan, yeah.
he also hates Peter.
It's kind of awkward. He hates Peter, so it's kind of like, what would you do in that situation? What if somebody you hated was like, you're into the Chris's, right? What if, like, I don't know, somebody you hated just suddenly turned into Chris Pratt or something?
See, I would have been like, I'm sorry, what? I would be so confused. But then I remember, like, wait, I know I don't like the person, but I do like the hero and they do help the community and, I will support them. But, like, it'll be a little iffy. I'll be, like, on both sides, like, yeah, get away from me. You're a killer. But then I'll be like, hey, I'm sorry. Old habits die hard.
You can't do it. You gotta pick a side. You gotta pick a side. It's either, yeah, I mess with you, or no, get the heck out of my life.
Yeah. No, I would be like on both sides. Like at the beginning, I'd be like, why? But then I'm like, sorry, it's just old habits. I am supporting you. It's just kind of just give me at least a couple of days before I can be like, all right, yeah, no, I'll help you with all of this situation.
All right, just moving on a little bit to like a weird thought I had in my head.
Sure.
Is it crazy if I said that since this is like, I guess, the Spider-Man universe film of all films, how crazy would it be if they had an end credit scene and they kind of teased a Miles Morales live action Spider-Man?
See,
You think that's possible?
I think it is possible. I think we're going to be introduced to Miles somewhere in the movie, not in the end credit scene, but somewhere. I remember, you remember the first Spider-Man movie, Homecoming, where there's his uncle and, Spider-Man like shot like the car and he's like, your ice is going to melt. I think he answered a phone call. And he's like, hey, Miles, I'm sorry. I'm not going to make it home on time. I think we're actually going to see Miles in this movie because we already started introduced to Miles. Probably it's going to be
this is the movie of.
Probably this is going to be like a 10-year-old Miles Morales because he can't be right there because you know what happens in Miles. Someone has to die for Miles to be like, okay, I have to be Spider-Man. I think this is like a 10-year-old Miles Morales.
Wait, so whose universe would have to die? Whose Spider-Man universe? See, if I had to pick one universe Spider-Man to die, I would want Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man to die.
See, a lot of people say that,
and
but
Miles.
you know, in reality,
Just if you look at
I think it'll be Toby. I love Toby,
but it would be weird.
Don't get me wrong. I love Toby. I love Andrew. I love both of them. But I think it'll be Toby because he is also older. He's been through experience. He's teaching them like, hey, you know, this is that.
No, but if you look at the villains in Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, they kind of line up more to how the villains look like in Miles Morales' universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I still think it's Toby more than anybody.
You just wanted to be Toby.
No, just think about it. Just think about it. Just think about it. When you're watching my Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which Spider-Man sacrificed his life? The older one, right?
You're right, Toby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toby.
Okay, I have a question.
I don't know.
I have a question. I know we saw this in Far From Home, JJJ. Why is he not in Tom Holland's universe and also Tobey's universe?
I don't know. That's a weird question to me. Why is he in Tom?
Because they haven't messed with the universe yet. I understand if they were messing with the universe.
Exactly.
Something happened. And he wasn't introduced until now. Like, we never seen any mention of JJJ until that end credit scene.
Yeah, and I didn't even think it was canon. I thought it was just like a little homage to, you know, the OG Spider-Man, but I don't know.
That's kind of a little like...
I really don't know.
A little freaking me out.
What if like the universes collided beforehand? Because I don't know how they're doing the timeline. Because if Multiverse of Madness happened, you think it happened before or after this movie? I
don't know when Multiverse of Madness is placed. To be honest, I mean, I can see if I can look it up, but
it's fine. They need to like. I would love for Marvel to kind of like give us a track sheet of everything that's happened from the shows and movies in order, like from sequential order, because that would literally fix a lot of like questions a lot of people have. It would literally like be a problem solver to the puzzle.
Well, my thing
is,
what I mean? We know a lot where everything is at, like place wise. It's just the new movies. We're just gonna have to play the guessing game.
I guess. I just want to know. Just please fill me in. It's too juicy.
I know. Oh my god, this release date's in March. I don't think I can wait that long. Can you?
Dang, March of next year.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That, dude. I'm actually not disappointed because if you look at the lineup for movies this entire year, like just from this month on to like the end of the year, like it's a pretty good lineup. I don't think they could add any more. Just Marvel and other movies in general. You know what I mean?
No,
like that's too much movies. That would be too much.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to put in a lot of movies in a lot of time, but I'm still happy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is amazing. This is gonna be like, I don't know, 2021 is gonna end off with a bang. That's for sure.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, it's for like the whole entire superhero universe. Like Venom move up is now October 1st now. Yeah, it doesn't tell you online, by the way, when Multiverse of Madness is being set. So that one we're just going to find out at the movies. Can we talk about all the villains that we saw in that whole entire trailer?
Sinister Six.
Bro. Oh, yes. Okay, so I know Electro, Green Goblin, and Dr. Octopus is confirmed. But I also think it's going to be Sandman, the Lizard, and
Vulture.
And Vulture. Yep.
I think Vulture is going to be
He's going to be there because if they're messing with everything, he's out of jail.
The Sinister Six. I'm telling you, dude.
Oh.
It's going to... I'm kind of scared about this movie, to be honest with you. They're playing with a lot of different things that they have to get right. This better come out phenomenal. I have no doubt that it's going to come out phenomenal just based off like Shang-Chi alone. Like that was a great movie in itself and they're getting better and better, but it's just like they're playing with too many variables. Hopefully they don't like choke. You know what I mean?
I think they're going to do well with this because Sinister Six has always been introduced in the comics and like in the animated TV shows. So, or movies. So this is gonna happen, and it's gonna happen at one point, and we're gonna probably get all three Spider-Mans at the same time to help each other out with their own villains.
Yeah, but that's just like a lot. That's gonna be. It's making me both hype and nervous. It's making me
I think they're
excited,
gonna play out
but at
the
the
way
same time, it's giving me
Toby
anxiety.
faced three of his villains at the same time.
Oh no doubtedly, and that plot. That plot actually makes sense for why they need to like be together and like the Spider-Mans link up because we're trying to defeat our villains like the Sinister Six. It takes three Spider-Mans. That plot, logic makes sense, but it's just like it's a lot of entities you're dealing with. You know what I mean? So it has to be done right to feel like it's like you're utilizing everything correctly, like all the characters. Because imagine doing like 30 things at once.
Oh, that's me.
And trying to make it like as best as possible.
That's me and my ADHD
Yeah, so it's kind of like hard. Valid.
So I know how that feels.
That's valid. Yeah. And you're either gonna get it all done like right, or just like some things might suffer just so you could get other things right. And I just hope they know what they're doing. I know they know what they're doing. I'm confident. I just don't want to go in with like my hypes and a preconceived notion of like, oh, this is gonna happen, and then get disappointed.
Okay, no, I already know to get ready, like not to be disappointed, and like, okay, it's not gonna happen. The Sinister Six, no, it's not gonna happen, or we're not gonna get like one Spider-Man, or just in case we don't get Matt Murdock as his lawyer. Like I know my heart is not gonna be ready, but my mind is. So
no, that makes sense, dude. Yeah. Whatever it is, whatever you could get, I'll take whatever I could get. You know what I mean?
No, I honestly, and then the lizard. I want to know which lizard, because which one had the lizard? Was it Andrew Garfield had the lizard in his movie?
Yes.
That was horrible. I really hope they have someone else better, or they do a different CGI sequence to it, because that was
horrible.
That gives me nightmares.
I mean, isn't it supposed to? But I don't know. He just looked nothing like a lizard. He looked like an angry buff man with like spray paint on.
And then Electro, horrible. I did like the lightning they were doing, like the lightning on the CGI, but like Electro was blue, like straight up blue.
Horror. He literally looked like he was part of the Blue Man Group. You got a Universal, and you're expecting him to throw a concert, not fight Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, the Blue Man Group. Oh, I never heard someone compared to him like that.
No, that's literally my first thought when I saw him in the trailer. I was like, oh snap, they got the Blue Man Group performing on here? It's crazy.
Oh my god, I love that.
It's crazy. But nah, like I hope they redo the character models for Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
The only one I really hope they don't, and it looked like they didn't remake, was Dr. Octopus.
I mean, no, like those are the OG people. Like I think
they did
like
a great
Tobey
job
Maguire.
With them. Green Goblin, they did an amazing job too.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Honestly, people are saying Ned might be a villain.
Get out of here! Get out of here with that bullcrap.
Oh,
maybe in another universe. Maybe
they're literally
maybe
saying
in another universe.
Because think about it, all their friends, like Andrew's friend when he was in Spider-Man, became a villain. Toby's friend became a villain. They're like, guys, Ned is next, and I'm like, no, Ned was never a villain. It's always the other friends that goes with their dads.
Yeah, it's like Harry. I guess
it's not Ned's character to be a villain.
No, that makes sense. It's not like Ned is Harry. He's not like $1 billion heir guy to a company.
Yeah, no, Ned is smart. Don't get me wrong. He is very smart.
Oh yeah, super smart.
But like, he's not going to be a villain. I mean, I would be very surprised if Ned actually becomes a villain.
I don't think so. Maybe I could be wrong, and I'm open to being wrong. Actually, I hope I'm wrong.
But like,
I hope I'm wrong.
It's just theories that people are throwing out there because they're saying all Spider-Man's best friends become the villain.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's people talking out there.
Half chance that Spider-Man's love interest could die. I was like, oh, wow.
I don't know. I think it's just people talking out the booty cheeks because I don't necessarily think that's the case.
I think there's one other person I think that could be in the Sinister Six, but he might turn back to be good and help Spider-Man. Venom.
No, we are not doing that.
No, I think because Sony wants to do a matchup between Venom and Spider-Man.
No, we're not doing that. That is not happening in that movie. That makes no sense. Literally, if Marvel did that,
Sony does want Venom and Spider-Man together at some point.
Yes, but it's not that movie. That movie ain't it. That's not. Maybe at the end credit scene. Maybe all these are not impossible. They could happen, but not in the main movie. Just in the end credit scene or something.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because I think that's possible. Maybe the next Spider-Man movie, they're gonna actually bring Venom in. That's a possibility.
We see Spider-Man in the new Venom movie because it may, a lot of things are confirmed or not confirmed. You know how the trailer tricks us and all that stuff.
Yeah. And we didn't even see a bunch of stuff from that trailer, to be honest with you. It's okay, but like a lot of the stuff, I think they're still hiding and waiting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. But like, I got like some time period standpoints. I have like, if we watched the trailer 2 minutes in and 22 seconds in, we see like Doctor Strange and Peter together, and Peter's holding like a strange box. I also have like 2 minutes and 26 seconds. There's a villain I can't recognize. It was hard to tell because it was dark and I didn't feel like photoshopping it to see who's the villain. But like, I wouldn't be surprised if Venom comes out in like the end credit scene. I would be very happy, to be honest.
I think the theater would go balls deep crazy if that was the case. You know what I mean?
I can like probably see it, like everybody screaming like, "No way!"
It's always a party at a Marvel movie. You know what I mean?
And then where everybody's leaving, we're like, we have one more credit scene to watch. Where's everybody going?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect, honestly. I'm so happy. Right. Like, I just can't wait for the movie to actually get here.
I know, me too. That's gonna be so amazing movie. I'm already planning what my outfit already. Since it's gonna be near Christmas, I do have a Spider-Man sweatshirt that lights up.
Yo, if one thing about her, guys, she is a freaking Marvel fanatic. Anything, I bet you she has like anything and everything Marvel.
I mean, I have a lot of shirts. She probably lives it. Like probably 13, 14. I don't know. I lost.
See, I bet you, if you look at her lawn or something, she has a giant A sitting in front of her house, like looking like the Avengers.
Okay, we can't go that extreme. Come on. I have to keep it hidden, so it's not a giant A. So
it's in the garage, guys. It's in the garage.
It's in my bedroom.
It's actually in the garage. We're trying to.
But one thing I did show Herc, he was still amazed by it, is that my phone has Jarvis in it.
Yeah. So she's like full blown Marvel everything.
Oh, it's amazing.
Like over here, this is the Wizard of Marvel.
Yeah, no, I have like sweatshirts. I had to loan him a sweatshirt for the last Shang-Chi because he forgot his Marvel gear.
Nah, don't cap. I was rocking that Black Panther.
Yeah, get out of here. You were. I was joking.
Exactly. Don't disrespect me like that. Do not disrespect me like that.
You did wear the sweatshirt.
How dare you call me a fake fan? Yeah, because it was Fuego.
It was. I got it from Target. So, if you guys want it, was Target has the best Marvel gear. They literally have my money for Marvel gear.
Debatable, but okay. It's debatable.
It's debatable, but it's also cheap. So
you right. Put them on some game. You heard that? Hey, hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah, no.
But Target, if you're trying to sponsor, we still young. We got all this possibility ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? Target, is sliding the DMs.
Target, I'm your number one fan. I have your app on my phone.
That's how you know it's serious.
I do a lot of shopping for
She's dedicating
Marvel stuff.
She's dedicating space on the phone for you. That's how you know it's serious.
Big time serious.
But honestly, like, what was your overall thoughts on the trailer, though? To wrap it up.
Bro, my overall thoughts for this trailer, I love it. I'm very excited to see it. All the theories that are popping into my head or watching it on TikTok, it's just it's overwhelming, and I really don't want to be heartbroken. Like my mind is, like I said earlier, my mind is ready, but my heart isn't. So I'm just excited. Like I'm ready to see like his new suits. I'm ready to see everything that's gonna happen. I'm really hoping that they show us all three Spider-Mans together and have my heart fulfilled on that.
Are you gonna cry this movie?
I always cry in a Marvel movie. I think I cried a little bit in Shang-Chi. Like I had like a tears in my eyes, but I full on cried Far From Home because mention of Tony Stark dying, and I was just it was still too soon for me, but like
too soon for everybody. But I mean, yeah. But honestly, how I see it, like I'm very reserved. I'm not gonna expect anything, but at the same time, I'm not gonna like not hype it up because it's awesome. I can't wait to see it. I just don't want to get excited about something and be like, oh, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, and I go and it doesn't happen. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna be disappointed because I know Marvel, Disney, they on that. They got the game up. They're stepping it up. All like the action, the movies, the effects, everything's just like amazing. So I think, you know, the trailer did it justice. They didn't give it too much away because I felt like if they exposed everything already, people would have been like, oh, okay, we got it. And there wouldn't be as much hype or as much people willing to look into the details. Because if you look into the details, you get more excited of what the possibilities could be for what's going to happen in the movies. And I feel like I just can't wait. Like literally, that's all I could say. I can't wait because it's gonna be ridiculous. Like this thing's gonna probably break the box office, break every theater, break like
the record for the
reality
most
itself.
view on like the single day. It broke Endgame's record by like 100 million.
It's gonna break reality itself. So
and the cast that's already been confirmed, it's already amazing. I'm sorry, I just saw this really quickly because I just want to see who's in the cast. Tom Holland's brother is in the cast, but he's a drug dealer. I'm sorry, I saw that and I just died.
It's crazy. He's like, yeah, bro, I got you a spot in the movie. Oh, cool. What'd you get me? Am I like a set? Nope, you're a drug dealer. I was like, oh, okay, thanks. I mean, shoot, I would just want to be an extra walking in the background. I
just want at least Spider-Man to wave at me as an extra. I'm like, hi. He'd be like, hi, weirdo. I'm like, oh, thank you, you recognize me. But yeah, no, the cast that's been confirmed is amazing. It's all the people that we knew who's in it. I'm just excited to see this movie in general.
Yeah, for sure. Me too. And I think with that, we could just pretty much end it off and say, if you guys haven't, go check our Shang-Chi, our first freaking review of the movie. And stay tuned for the second episode coming out tomorrow. You got anything else to say, Sammy?
No, I'm just excited. Thank you all for listening. And I really hope you enjoy the rest of your day or, you know, whatever time you're listening to us.
Yep. Go follow us on YouTube, check our social medias, and stay notified for when we're about to drop another podcast. With that being said,
peace
out, guys. See you.